Hello Mad Nation, Gibs here for another exciting edition. It is not your den, it is not my den, but it is the Mad Den, aka the Laser Show, the internet's most passionate show about John Madden NFL 12 football, kicking off the bang. Show 219. A lot of exciting things have been happening the past couple of weeks. Been going down as a part of the EA Sports Game Changer program and getting a sneak peek at the latest NCAA 13 and Madden 13 games, testing those out, giving feedback from the community. So that's all exciting times. Also, Z Farles and I have been starting to do getting ready and preparing for writing this next year's guide for Madden NFL 13 and NCAA 13. So that's pretty exciting as well. Today, though, is the much anticipated, much waited Eagles zone beater, show 219. We talked last about the Eagles man beater from that single back doubles formation. It's pretty effective. For those that don't know me, my Twitter handle is @sgibs7. MaddenTips.com. You can find out all the information there. Ask one piece of one thing I want from you guys. I'm going to ask one thing. I've never really asked you guys much of anything, but the one thing I will ask: if you do like the show, if you like what you're seeing, if you support us, just spread it around. Just tell one guy, tell one person, hey, Madden TV's awesome. Hey, MaddenTips.com, awesome. That's all I ask you to do. I don't ask you for anything else. That's it. Only if you like it, only if you love it, only if you love me, and maybe if you hate Z Farles, you can do that too. But let's talk about what this formation is going to be. It's kind of hot. I'm kind of sweating in this. Excuse my office. It is an absolute mess. I don't know what else to say on that, other than the fact that this hoodie I'm wearing, if you actually take a look at it, it's from Prima Games and www.primagames.com. You actually can plug your iPod or your phone into it, and you can put it I don't even know what you call these things. The strings. There's earphones in those, and you just go. You're on the go, and you can just literally listen to music on the go. It's pretty cool, pretty awesome. I just got that recently, but let's take a look at the zone beater from this playbook. If you guys didn't know, Tiger Woods came out recently. Tiger Woods PGA Tour right there, bang. That game just came out. Pretty good game. I've been dabbling into it, although the New York City Virgin Gaming Madden Challenge has been coming up, so I haven't been playing Tiger as much as I really would want. It is 7 a.m. in the morning right now. Yes, it is, for those wondering. But Farrell's been playing this game quite a bit, actually, and he claims that he's one of the best in the world. Again, he always has these claims to fame, but little does he know that I've been in the lab, the little Tiger Woods lab, trying to get ready to beat him. So that game just came out this Tuesday, I believe, so you should check that out. But let's get our zoomy zoom on. Zoom. So, okay, so here's the formation. And let's talk about the play specifically that we want to take a look at. So, defensively, I'll just come out in a cover 4. Then we can check down to other reads. So this is a formation within a formation. So if you take a look, it's in the shotgun bunch, and you see we have 4 plays: empty Philly verts, empty Philly drive, and empty Philly under. Now, I'd like to focus on empty Philly verts as well as empty Philly under. I think if you're going to have one audible, I think empty Philly under is the audible to have, just because it's got better overall routes. The empty Philly verts, the only route you can't really make is the deep post. That's really the only route you can't make. Now, empty Philly under has 3 routes that are pretty good. You have a deep post over the middle, you have a deep corner, and then you have a kind of like a slanted streak. It has a little baby jig out to the right and then back over the middle of the field. So I typically go with empty Philly under. I don't think it's worth having 2 of these audibles. I mean, the empty Philly verts is good. You have a wheel route by the triangle receiver as well. Overall, though, I just don't think that I just don't think it's worth it to waste 2 audibles when you really just only need one of these plays. So, by default, this is the play. Let's just call hiking to see how it works. You're going to notice that your pass protection is going to be weak because, well, in theory, you don't have a halfback in the backfield. The number 1 guy you would block is clearly Selleck. And now that's a tight end blocking. It also gives you a 6-man line. The only problem is you can't motion anybody because it's a formation within a formation, unfortunately. So your left side here is going to be extremely weak, but that's the nature of the beast. I mean, this is something that you're going to check down to. I like that it spreads the defense out, but it's one of those hybrid formations, right? Because So it's a bunch to the right, but it's also a spread formation. You can see Macklin and McCoy. I literally just choked on my gum. I'm not even joking. That's going to sound pretty weird, but I could have just died on national live internet right there. Wow. So, you would probably want to isolate your best receiver, your biggest primetime guy. For us, we have Macklin over there. I haven't made any adjustments, but I mean, maybe I'd put like a taller guy over there. I mean, maybe you put Deshaun Jackson over there, just because you want to isolate the one guy on your team that is most dangerous. And Jackson might be that option because he's one-on-one. If they do blitz off the left edge, then you know that they're more than likely there's going to be weak coverage over there and the safety over the top. So if they blitz off the left edge, they really need to have someone deep to cover Jackson. And then that's going to leave everything underneath on the left side open. So you run Selleck on a drag, like things like that. So we'll break that down a little bit. Let's set up the proper way I would run this play. Hold on. Let me go sub it out. I can't believe I almost just died on that gun. Wow. That would have been tragic. I think I have to package just because. So we'll just do strong solo. Because it's a formation within a formation. They won't have my guys move over there when I sub them in. So now at least I have Jackson isolated over there. That's what I want. Probably just going to streak him every time. Literally streak him every time. Now, the other hot routes I would make on this play, I'd have McCoy. He is on that drag. I like that drag. And probably Macklin I'd send deep here on a streak. So this is probably the base setup of this formation. What you're going to see is we have a great flood to the right with Avant and Macklin. That's going to be a great option. Underneath, McCoy is also a nice option. If Macklin's a nice user catch option, that's your user catch area. And Deshaun Jackson, again, you can user catch him, or that's like you're going deep. If they don't respect you, underneath, if they're taking away the underneath option, you want to go up top and try and take them away. So what you'll see as this play develops, you're probably going to see that McCoy is going to open up underneath as he does. As you can see, nice little 3 to 4 yard gain there. Let's take a look at what that looked like though in instant replay against the zone. Now, what you're going to see here from the bunch is that the bunch is going to drive the zones back. You'll see, drive it back, drive it back, drive it back. So, you see the middle linebacker that should be guarding the middle of the field. He's in that yellow zone. Right? This bro right here. That guy. He's driving him back. And now you see that McCoy comes underneath. So now, let me zoom that in there for you. So, you can see, McCoy comes over. He does those two guys drive him back, and now the linebacker is just above McCoy. So now we have an easy target to McCoy. But you can also see how because McCoy is occupying that yellow zone, he's pulling the yellow zone back down. That leaves Brent Selleck open over the middle of the field. Now on the right side, because it's cover 4, you'll see that the deep streak in the deep corner. Now we have one-on-one options there, and now Jackson, as you can see, because it's cover 4, is a double teamed in that scenario. So you can see how this opens up against the cover 4. What you need to do in practice is you need to run this against multiple looks. So I remember I saw that route open up to Selleck. Bang! Bad throw by Mike Vick. But the idea is I feel pretty confident that against a cover 4, that route again for Selleck is going to open up. So here it is again. Selleck. He breaks, he's wide open. And again, you just have to know where the routes are and what a defense controls, what a defense covers. So there's the yellow zone. It's going to go back again. I can hit Selleck, I can hit McCoy, and I know that I'm going to have one-on-one matchups with Avant and Macklin. So here's again. Who do I want? Oh, wait for McCoy to break over the middle of the field. Scamper up 8 yards? Easy. So that's against the cover 4. Easily take a look at that. So you know that's where you want to check down against cover 4. Now, if you see a cover 3, again, run the play. Just see what happens. So you want to see who opens up. Where do guys open up? Bang! That's the #1 option against the cover 3 because the cover 3 is going to be weak when we flood the defense deep on the right side of the field with a deep corner and a deep vertical route. So here's again. As you can see now, because the cover 3 has 4 defenders shallow, but we're also, keep in mind, we're sending 4 guys deep attacking the defense vertically. So here you have it again. As you can see, we read the guy that opens up. McCoy keeps everyone underneath. And as you can see, the deep corner route opens up. Easy completion against that zone. Now, here we go. Cover 2. Again, streak. We know that Avant's going to be our #1 option again. Selleck, potentially, sometimes he can break the middle of the field right there. As you can see, the deep seam. What you want to take a look at there with Selleck does that deep safety on the left there, the free safety, does he jump to Selleck, and is he going to leave Jackson streaking? Oh, I didn't audible out. But as you can see, didn't audible out, check down and cover the McCoy route. Here you have it again. What you're going to see a lot of times people are going to do is going to start dropping everybody back because of how effective this play is. So here's going to cover 2. You have to read, is that the deep free safety going to check down to Selleck, or is he going to check down to Jackson? Here he's checking down to Jackson, and now the defense, the middle linebacker recovered. But what's important is the read on that is where do the safeties break? As you can see, the safeties break out, and now that's going to mean that Selleck should open up inside. But I also have that corner route, as you can see. And even the underneath McCoy route is pretty open because those linebackers are dropping deep, protecting against Selleck. So, pretty good option there. Now, again, keep in mind if your opponent does get frisky and they look to attack you with a heavy blitz, what do you do? You take a shot with your boy McCoy, with your boy Jackson, in that hundo speed. Literally no one stride for stride in this game should be able to cover him consistently throughout a game. If you got 10 chances deep, one-on-one with Jackson, you should win 8 of them, 7 of them, right? High percentage. I mean, you just lob it up to him, hope try and get it off in time. I don't have enough field really here. I want a little bit more field. So here it is again. A little bit more field action. Here's Jackson. Bang! Launch it up to him. See if he can get past that defender. Can he get there? Almost gets to the edge. But that's what you're looking for with Jackson. He's looking for that downright speed. One-on-one matchup. Yeah, that's Asante Samuel. But you know what? Jackson's got the speed for days. And Mike Vick, I can't get it off. But you have to work the deep ball. You have to know when to throw it. You have to know the situation. You don't want to throw it against cover 4. You don't want to throw it if there's a guy in your face. You need to have that one-on-one matchup there with a guy like Jackson and his speed. Can you get there? And he drops it in. He just didn't catch it. But that's the idea of what you're doing there with Deshaun Jackson. A couple other supplemental ways you can run this this formation. If you need to block, I would block Selleck. Next, I would probably streak Macklin and Avant because this is a zone beating formation. You need to have that one sure way you're going to beat the man-to-man. And then if I was going to do that, I would probably slant Jackson, McCoy. This is a secondary setup that I would run from this play. Maybe against man-to-man, maybe against zone, something like that. You just want to have a way you can check down if they are, a second option, secondary way to run the play. If you do feel uncomfortable in the pocket, definitely block Selleck. And then you have Jackson and McCoy there. Maybe leave McCoy on a drag. It's a pretty good option underneath here, as you can see. Bang! And then Jackson goes over the top of him. But overall, that's how you want to run that play. That's a surefire audible. And what's pretty cool, guys, about this one play, when you go to your quick audibles, you get down to the shotgun bunch. So yes, you're already in bunch, but you kind of are getting the effectiveness of both formations, so you can check down to this if you want to. This play right here, the play action audible, is a great play. Absolutely destroys man coverage. Just real quick here, watch the Macklin route. He's going to break, and then he's just bang, and then he shoots over the middle of the field. He absolutely just roasts man coverage. So it's just a lot of things you can do with it. It's definitely a great play, something you want to check out. So that's show 219, guys. Show 220 coming in hot tomorrow. Pretty excited for it, as always. Guys, a whole lot of you and only a little bit of me. We are changing the Madden community, and we are doing it one snap at a time.